over the last couple weeks is we had Hurricane Helene. We had it inbound for 3 or 4 or 5 days, and we didn't really pay a lot of attention to that, and we ended up getting storm surge all the way across the island, which is where I live. And we figured we'd see a big jump in business, but we really didn't. We're staying steady with 15 crews right now, which is historically is better than any year before. But what we're hoping for, we've been doing a lot of advertising this year. We're hoping to pick up a lot more business, and we moved into the new marketplace. We went into Sarasota. We didn't make a commitment to a building yet because we just didn't get the traction. So I don't know if you're following us for very long, but we know for sure that we know how to run our business, but we don't know how to market our business in a new marketplace. So that's the thing that that's our thing that we have to get over. So right now, marketing like crazy in a bunch of different ways. We are setting ourselves up to be the expert. We are doing a bunch of things all at the same time. It's all brand new to us. It's all the video stuff is all brand new, and we're learning as we go. I am pleased with the amount of traction that we have. I'm thrilled to death that I went to the experts and learned this stuff, so I wasn't sitting here trying to figure it out all by myself. And we're at that point where I need to hire somebody to be my left-hand person and to help me put all this stuff on and to keep track of everything. It's just a mind-numbing amount of stuff. So the question is am I enjoying it? Because if you're not enjoying what you're doing for a living, you're not living. That's my theory. So let's go back to these hurricanes. So Hurricane Helene came in, and it didn't hit us, but its outer bands sent storm surge at our beach for like 10 hours. It sent a mind-blowing amount of sand across our island. It also flooded out, I don't know how many houses, better than 300 probably, maybe more than that. Then Hurricane Milton, no sooner than Hurricane Helene had been gone, for these two storms weren't even 2 weeks apart, and living on a barrier island and then listening to all this global warming talk and so on and so forth, you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? So, do I need to build up, or do I need to build on top of my house, or do I need to leave it alone? I really want to leave it alone because I love the view I have, and it's a very unusual view, and it's not something that you want. The same view at 10 feet up or 20 or 12 feet up it's not going to be the same. It's just a different flavor, and it's not what I want. I don't want to walk up the steps. I just don't want to, that's all there is to it. I mean, I'm healthy enough, but I don't want to. Would it make me stay healthier and stuff like that? Sure, I'm probably true. But the thing is I can sit at my dinner table and look out the water and see dolphins go by. How many places can you do that? That is very unusual. So if my house is elevated 12 feet up, I'm not going to have that same view. I can see the manatees going by. I can see the schools of fish going by, the bait fish and stuff. It's cool. I can go out off on my dock and throw a bait fish net out and catch 200 bait fish. It's really a unique thing. My dream. I've worked my butt off my whole life. I came from absolutely nothing, and we have built this to here. So it's myself and Helen and Logan, and we've got kind of an interesting thing here, and I wanted to share it. So I kind of have pushed these two, and we are doing a whole bunch of things that we've never done before. So I'm learning how to market into a new marketplace. I took our old website, which was built on a very user-friendly website, but it wasn't very friendly with Google Ads, and I set that up. It's a WordPress site, so I learned how to do that. I'm learning how to do a lot of things that I'm not going to do them all the time, and I'm not going to get very good at them, but it's going to allow me to supervise whoever I'm having do the work. Because if you're having somebody do work and you're telling them what to do and you have no idea how that workflow goes, it's hard to supervise them, and it's also hard to know whether they're making any progress or not. So the two guys I've got here working with me, Kenny and Hudson, are they're ate up like I am. They love this stuff, which makes this a pure joy, because typically in my lifetime, I haven't bought up on all the limitations that people put on themselves. They're like, there's only a certain amount that they filter through, and there's only a certain amount of work and stuff like that they're going to do. And what they don't understand is if they love what they're doing, they'll never work another day in their lives, even if they're working for an hourly rate. If you love what you're doing, now Kenny and Hudson, and they're actually going to edit this video, because of what they're doing and their loyalty, and as long as they continue to do things the way they're doing them, what's going to end up happening is they're going to get compensated really well, because this whole thing is going to make a significant amount of money. So I've got 2 books under the way. The junk removal book is in the final, they're doing the final proofread before they go ahead and print it, and formatting and stuff like that. The other one, we're getting the author's website put together. I am working with them. They're, what are they, on the 10th chapter. I had this hurricane basically has set me sideways for 3 weeks, so I'm not made much progress in 3 weeks. Currently, what I want to do is spend like an hour a day working on search engine optimization on our website, just so I can learn it better. Over the years, I've learned a lot about it, but I don't know it like somebody who is doing this every day. So I want to learn how to do it better. It's going to make the whole thing better. So when I get off of this video, it's Sunday morning. I love the early mornings. I'm not getting interrupted at all. It's very cool, and I get a lot done. So I've already done 10 things that would take twice as long or 3 times as long to do if I was being interrupted, and then I might forget to go back to them and stuff like that. So I've got that kind of stuff done this morning. The hurricane, this Hurricane Milton has been quite a joy, because now, I'm 3 hurricanes in with filming. So we have covered this kind of like like a documentary, more or less. And you know what? I might do a documentary on this and then try to sell it to Amazon. So that's something that I've been thinking about. I'm going to talk to Kenny about that. So right now, we have been doing the vlogs every day. I'm not getting them put up on every day. I'm to the point where I just can't keep up with everything that I need to do. So I'm going to get the vlogs caught up, hopefully over the next couple of days, and then I'm going to stay on them and try to give one to them and get one back tomorrow to put on, and just keep doing that. And the vlogs give me, we're taking you on the journey with us as we build this company to this next level. And what's the purpose behind that? Well, the purpose is impact. The purpose is teaching the viewers, if you're business people, it can be just interesting, but to teach business people, okay, what's the mindset behind that? What's the mindset behind this? How do you do this? How do you do that? Why did you use WordPress? Why didn't you just use Website Builder? So on and so forth. There's all these different things, going to the professionals, trying not to get screwed over. The marketing people are, they're terrible. It's a shame. There's no, they're like used car salesmen, the reputations used car salesmen have. A lot of the used car salesmen I've dealt with have been pretty straightforward. And selling used cars, I know the drill. they don't know any more about that car than you do. So most of the time. Now today it's a little different than it has ever been. I'm just scratched up. I'm bleeding on my leg. So as long as my body holds out, we're going to be running this stuff for a long time. This is it's getting fun. So I've made up my mind. I'm going to go ahead and get. I've been trying to stay in the uniform of all my guys, what my guys wear, and I think I'm going to go ahead and get collared shirts and embroidered and look more professional. So why? My gut tells me to do it. So my gut on a lot of things, most of the things that we do, has been very good. My most recent thing that I'm questioning about my gut is we have most of our Airbnbs are on water, which is kind of like investing in Amazon or investing in one of these businesses that is doing unbelievable in the stock market. I don't believe in the stock market. I've been around so many business people. I've seen so much dishonesty. I don't trust people with these kind of things. The assets are they're temporary most of the time. I just made $100,000 on Amazon, and then 2 months later or 2 years later, they lost all of it, and now they're rebuilding again. And there are gains, and I know it's just not my thing. Okay, I like the fact that I can touch it, feel it, manipulate it, and control it. Now, what's the downside? Well, you got to touch it, feel it, and control it. So most people don't want to do that. I don't care about doing that. That's part of my personality. I'm a hands-on, physical kind of a guy. Like when we came here to this Airbnb, the door lock wore out. It just happened to wear out the day that I'm coming over here after working my butt off all day long at the house to get out before the hurricane, and the door locks broke. So most guys, they would have to get a locksmith or this or that or whatever, but not me. So what I did is I called Logan. Well, Logan was actually on his way over here. We had one of our friends, we let them put their vintage Corvette in the garage here so it wouldn't get flooded. And the garage door wouldn't work either. How you like that? I had 3 doors that didn't work when we got here. So what's the story behind that? So the one was deferred maintenance. The one was it wore out, and the other one, I don't know what happened. They tried opening it several times and it never worked. Eric looked at the garage door opener. Eric's my lead guy who does my renovations, and he just said it's just worn out. The brain on it's worn out on the garage door opener, which looks like it's like 30 years old. It's pretty old. So we're gonna switch that out. So what a fluke. But so we go and try every window. Inevitably something's normally open. We tried getting through the back door, couldn't do that, and then one of the windows was open. So Logan climbed through, opened up the door. I went to Home Depot. I put a new door lock on, put a new door lock on the other one. Eric's fixing the other one. So bada bing, bada boom. So if you don't know how to do that stuff, I'm going to tell you, learn. And if not, hire somebody that works closely with you, that's on an hourly rate that you can afford, and have them do it. You give them steady employment, and they don't have to worry about feeding their family. And in response to that, they give you, they fill in the gaps of the things that you don't know how to do, or don't want to learn how to do, or don't have time to do. For me, it's not having time anymore. A lot of this stuff, I know how to do it, but I don't have the time. My time is better spent doing something else. So this is Remove It Pros Demolition. This is us taking you on our journey to our second location, which, okay, now let's look at that. So of all the places in the world that we are expanding to, okay, we're expanding from here to Sarasota. Guess where Hurricane Milton hit? It hit Siesta Key dead on. That's Sarasota. So the marketing stuff isn't very important right now because we only have 25 crews and we're not going to be able to keep up. So although we'll start expanding from there. So there's the silver lining in this cloud for me, as a demolition company here in Florida. So, all right. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next vlog.